Hey everybody, welcome to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here watching some Symphogear G. Before we get
X,
started,
GX.
GX. Oh, that's right, I'm sorry, completely different, my bad.
Well, it is the Symphogear G
I
we watched last season, so.
Here's two very similar names. But we have some comments today to look at, so let's see what people got to say. We got Quester saying, be patient, ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. The real power of the gear will be revealed on the next episode. The Symphogear enemies, to be the same, but the Pendantrelic have a different shape when they are rebuilt by Elfdine. We've seen a bit of that happen. This is from a bit ago, isn't it? Or or is there actually something brand new?
Griff has no idea about the YouTube side of things.
I really don't. This is why I gotta get you to give me the context. This is
Yeah.
just as we were introduced to the Dying Slave, stab yourself with the heart stuff,
Well, I
right?
guess to reintroduce the audience as well to the concept of Patreon release versus YouTube release as per our weekly schedule that gets posted in many spaces that I think that Griff can see. It's just to say that the Patreon gets everything up front as soon as, well, not to say up front. They get the releases in a more timely manner than the YouTube does. YouTube is a couple weeks behind, typically.
Gotcha, gotcha. So this is probably about when we were being introduced to the Dying Slave, then, right?
Um, Dying Slave. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I forgot that was the name of it or not.
So they've gotten their upgrade. The enemies are the same,
Are you
and of
sure you're
course
saying the right thing? Isn't Dying Slave the illegal super weapon from Iron Blooded Orphans?
that is also correct. That is also correct. But yeah, I'm really
Okay.
hoping to. Yeah, they've already taken down two of the auto scores, and they got two more to go. But we got our antagonists back, and now the question is that going to be enough?
I thought they only had one left.
Uh, you know what? Let's find out. Our next
I
comment.
thought you were about to jump into the episode. It's like we have comments still. What are you doing?
Our next comment is from Newt, who says, "For your information, that shield that Theta was mentioning was specifically Fine's power, not Shirabe's. Since Shirabe was cut by Igalamia, and Fine took that cut for her, Shirabe no longer has that shield power."
Yeah, because Fine sacrificed her immortal self
Mhm.
for a kid that she never met.
I I could have sworn we recently saw the shield power again, but I must be imagining it.
You are. I haven't seen it.
Okay. Uh, but yeah, the rip Fine, rip in peace.
That's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Shakuna.
I'm saying I responded to this comment saying that I regret losing Fine, and that's
Mhm.
what they said. Rip Fine,
Yeah.
everybody regrets losing Fine.
Shinku Dragon says about the Alkanoids. It is briefly mentioned either in supplemental material or the OVAs, but they're different from the regular noise in that they aren't phased out, so regular weapons can hurt them. But they're still too durable for regular weapons, so the Symphogear can still have mooks to fight. Also, the white appendages are the only part that disintegrates stuff now. You'll notice that when everyone lost their gears, they got hit by them. And some even cut through Symphogear or parts of weapons. Can't wait for the next episode. Finally caught up, and this is one of my favorite shows ever. I think it's quickly becoming one of ours too.
I think Symphogear succeeds where Gundam 00 fails. I feel like there's
Oh,
only one person in our audience who's really crossing over here. So they're the only ones that are gonna hit me for this, but this commenter specifically said supplemental material and shit, right? We
yeah.
didn't need that to know this because we've seen it, right? So if they expounded upon it and like fully fleshed it out in side material, awesome. But we didn't need it as show watchers, as we so oftenly pointed out in Gundam 00, where all this
Mhm.
important shit happens off screen in a book or a manga somewhere. The Symphogear side material is additive instead of necessary.
Hmm. Uh, but yeah, I am glad with like the changes that they made here, even though regular weapons. Sorry, I'm just trying to move to the next topic.
No,
You made a
no,
good
this
point. And I didn't
is.
have anything to say against it.
Well, again, my first thought there's your immediacy and moving on is why everyone complains about me, because you don't take a moment to say something.
Right. Uh, but yeah, I still like that even though the regular weapons aren't super effective, it's still amusing to see people actually being able to fight back against them now, and just that the people who make this show like care enough about their world to consider, hey, wait a second, the military's been dealing with this the whole time. What if they can shoot them now? And they just follow through. I love the show for that. Let's see. So aside from having mooks to fight, next comment is Rand's Happy Gaming Family, who says, so these Alkanoids are a bit of a side grade because you can technically shoot them down, but also because of those wide appendages, they don't die themselves when they kill someone, so they can just keep on killing while normal noise would die with their target.
I think this
Oh
is just
yeah.
this is a failure on me for not checking which comments I was including together back to back.
But you were the one who chose them.
That's what I just said.
You were the chosen one, Theta.
No, I was the chooser one.
Yeah. But I think comparatively, I think the Alkanoids are in fact better. What would you think? Alkanoids versus regular noise?
Regular noise is better. Why would you think alkaline noise is better?
Because they can keep on killing.
So, the noise can walk through a wall and get you, right? The alkanoids have to like bust down a door and come get you. The alkanoids just like the breeze right through a wall, and then boom, you're just a pile of ash.
Hmm. Something to consider. I guess if it came down to a fight between the two, if the Alkanoids are more numerous, they win.
The alkanoids, no, the noise are more numerous. Do you not remember the giant dimension of just noise?
Yeah, but they aren't all here at once. If we set up a fight, they gotta have finite numbers.
No, they don't. Do you not remember when Fine filled the entire city with them in an instant?
So I think that goes ahead and brings us to at least a comment I want to make, but probably after I talk about what happened last time. So we last time watched The Middle of a Dream.
And I scrawled everything before it happened.
Yeah, learning that the auto scores may be simultaneously targeting two locations, Chris Shabi and Kirika go to the Undersea Dragon's Palace, where many relics are sealed, while Tsubasa accompanies Maria to her family's mansion, where she is met with disdain from her father, Yatsuhiro. Tsubasa soon faces Farah, who overwhelms her with the ability to destroy anything defined as a sword before destroying her family's keystone. Afterwards, Tsubasa explains how the decision of her grandfather, revealed to be her biological father, left her in a poor relationship with Yatsuhiro. When Farah attacks again later that night, she receives encouragement from Yatsuhiro to focus on her own dreams, showing that he had always cared for his daughter, allowing her to overcome her own definition as a sword and defeat Farah. Meanwhile, Chris's team confront Carol and Lear to stop them from stealing a relic, only to suddenly face Dr. Veer, who had been held captive in the palace. So the boy is back, Theta. Dr. Veers. And I know
Veer.
we just. Yeah, Dr. Veer.
Veers is the AT-AT commander from Star Wars.
Oh, well, he's multifaceted, you see. But more importantly, we just talked about having an Alkanoid slash regular noise fight. What are the odds that Dr. Veer here is going to go ahead and grab his favorite artifact, the
Zero.
Staff of Solomon?
Zero.
Zero?
Zero. You want to tell? Can you even tell me why it's 0%, Griff?
Could it be his hand's injured so he can't pick it up?
Could it be that the last season we sealed it away in a pocket dimension along with all of the noise?
All right, but what if Dr. Veer shouted really loudly to break dimensions, reached in and grabbed it?
He's neither Boo nor Superboy Prime.
Ah, there you go. You got both the references. Good job. So Theta, we are now face to face new Symphogears versus Dr. Veer. What do you think's gonna happen?
Well, remember, Veer has the Nephilim DNA
Hmm.
in him now.
Yeah, he can
I
just
think I
destroy
said this.
artifacts.
Here's the problem: is that you're asking me, and I think I left off last episode saying exactly what I thought. So
Okay.
this is just going to be a diluted version of what did I say 2 weeks ago. If you're having me repeat now, which I believe was, hey, they're new Power Rangers, and he's an old Power Rangers villain, which means that
Yeah.
he's going to get his butt kicked to show off their new powers, to show that they're not the same, not on the same power level as they were last season.
So we're gonna wharf Dr. Veers. We're gonna throw him all the way across the room, and some barrels are gonna fall on top of
You know
him.
what, Griff? Literally, you said that last episode too.
I
You
know. Well,
literally, in response to what I said we were going to wharf Dr. Veer.
welcome to our brand new episode with absolutely no cross contamination whatsoever.
It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, and we're saying the same thing.
Well, in that case, Theta, do you have anything else you'd like to add before we go ahead and continue?
Why do we not call them actresses anymore?
Damn it, Theta. All right. So before we go off on that tangent, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check us out over on the Patreon. Just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
Click the link down below, join our Discord, and let me know why we don't call them actresses anymore.
Oh, he's not gone crazy at all. So I want to know is who gave him chalk?
Oh no, he shits like a bird now.
Yeah!
I didn't spend 8 years in community college not to be called doctor.
8 years of evil medical school, you see. Because that's where you get your doctorate at.
That's just when you introduce yourself. It seems weird to call yourself Dr. Veer.
If you're watching this show and you have a doctorate that you gained from a community college, go ahead and comment down below and tell us what your degree is. I think that's going to hit like 100% of the audience. What do you think?
I mean, we do have a, about 30s, 40s common viewer age, although it seems to be slowly declining. No comment to that, huh?
No, I don't. I'm trying to think of the next subject. We're all slowly dying, Theta.
I think we said this last time too. Rebuild the ice after you leave a conversation. Death comes for us all. Damn it, you're just rehashing shit we've already talked about.
Damn it, I gotta go somewhere else with this. Let's see.
I even linked you the video.
You know, I don't think we saw, like, the Nephilim, like, devouring Chris's missiles or anything like that before, did we?
We saw it eat Hibiki's arm.
That's slightly different.
Only slightly. Remember, Hibiki's arm is her weapon. She punches.
That's right, you're all so last gen. Get a new iPhone. I love that line. My drugs were made with love.
Our local baseball team hasn't won a game since you asshole.
That's right, there's someone else here. Ah, still the hero kick.
Fair enough. A lot of dead heroes. What are you talking to?
The audience at this point, I think. He's gone completely off the wall.
Also, why can't his hand just absorb the bullets? Because they're not real bullets.
Man, that Alkanoid's really showing off what they can do there.
Yeah, what the fuck were you just about to do?
Yeah, Chris, I know your fire control isn't the best, but at least your back targets, keep in mind.
ドクターに何かあるとリンカーが作れなくなると思って。でももう惑わされないです。私たち3人が力を合わせれば今度こそ。後輩の力なんて当てにしない。お手で繋いでなく。
You pointed a gun at them. What the fuck, Chris?
一人でやり遂げなければ。先輩として後輩に。
Something has to be up. First Hibiki snapping, and Maria. And now this?
You know, maybe this brand new thing that unlocks their Berserker mode and gives them new power is having after effects.
最後のパーツ、ヤントラサルバスパが失われたことで、シフォージュシャトーの完成を阻止できました。なのに、キャロルはまだ。 説明してください。
Like she doesn't know why. She lost all her memories.
僕たちのパパの意志を継ぐためだったはず。世界をバラバラにするなんて聞いてません。いかにも。
I don't care. It's still an uncomfortable shot. I don't like it.
Just avert your eyes.
僕を騙すつもりで。さて、そうとしてどうする？
But yeah, the end of alchemy is to destroy the world. Did we have to?
I mean, we know that she's, or it is like a Ken doll, that there's nothing there. Still, it's not a comfortable look. Why would you just let it go?
And then hunt them down later and try to destroy them.
I mean, you have a doctor now, so...
Yeah, he's vibing with them.
我が身可愛さの連中がフロンティア事変も僕の活躍もよってたかってなかったことにしてくれた。人権も存在も失った僕は人ではなく物、回収されたネフィリムの一部として放り込まれていたのさ。
その左腕が
一イバルの砲撃も腕の力で受け止めたんじゃない。接触の一瞬にネフィリムが食らってどうか。 体の一部として推進力を制御したまでのこと。
He's gonna lose an arm by the end of this.
Or he's gonna be Resident Evil. That doctor from Resident Evil 1.
Yeah, yeah.
ソーランのただ中。
英雄の立つところだ。ん？
ネフィリムの左腕。その力の詳細は追っ手を巻きつつ聞かせてもらおう。
Ah, villains using each other. Oh, I love it.
奴らの動きは把握済み。時間稼ぎなど造作もない。
I can see their plans. They're real idiots.
その使い方を考えろと言ってるんだ。
新しくなったシンフォギアはキャロルの錬金術に対抗する力だ。使いどころは今置いて他にねえ。眠ってえぞおっさん。
ここが深海の施設だと忘れるなと言っている。
正論で頂上と渡り合えるか。念のため
I love it.
Look, the writers aren't going to kill us with sea pressure. It would make no narrative sense.
じゃあキリちゃん覚えるのは
We're not gonna die down here. We're just gonna be missing in action and reappear 6 episodes later.
そういう知らせを待っていた。これは先ほどの。
ええ、翼さんが退けたオートスコアラーの残骸です。
この状態で稼働するの。いつか
The answer is yeah.
しょぼいだなんて言ってごめんなさい。剣ちゃんの歌本当に素晴らしかったわ。私の歌まるで体がバッサリ2つになるくらい素晴らしく呪われた旋律だったわ。
Oh, wait.
呪われた旋律、確か以前にキャロルも言っていた。
I think I'm hitting the mark.
どこまで行けばいいですか。いい加減追いついてもいいのに。この道で間違いないんだろうな。
ああ。だが向こうも巧みに追跡をかわして。
Although you might need to head down and defeat Craig so you can unlock the golden statue area to determine how much progress you have to get to before you can fight Mother Brain.
毒を仕込まれていたのか。
Oh, they're figuring it out.
ごめんね。こんな夜
Can no longer have extraneous personnel in the command room.
眠れなくなっちゃって。気にしないで。ありがとう。ミクが聞いてくれたおかげで、もう一度だけお父さんと話をしてみる決心がついた。だけどね、本当はまだ少し怖い。どうなるのか不安でしょうがないよ。響き、平気へっちゃら。響きの口癖だよ。
Oh, I thought it was run gain 1.
のか忘れたけど、どんな辛いことがあってもなんとかなりそうになる魔法の言葉なんだ。ほんと単純なんだから。前向きだと言ってくれたまえよ。
You see, this is good natural chemistry right here.
おかしいの。元気出たね。魔法の
It's just fun to see interact.
そうだね。知らず毒は仕込まれて、知る頃には手の施しようがないまま確実な死をもたらしますわ。
Why say it at all? Why not just pretend to be dead and then just live out the rest of your little life thinking to yourself shit?
You know, I think if I lost 4 limbs, I wouldn't be perfectly lucid either.
違います。僕は何も。僕じゃありません。いいよ、お前だよエルフナイン。
Just giving it away, everybody is.
これは一体
なんで。
キャロル、そんな。
All I'm saying is, if I was in this universe and I saw that happen, I'd be pressing the red alert button.
I think you have to. The commander on the bridge is literally Superman.
どうしても必要なものがいくつかありましたの。その一つ
Oh yeah, she's working perfectly fine.
奏でる呪われた旋律。それを奏者に歌わせ、体に
And yet has all the perfect information despite her brain going haywire.
スコアラの使命。では、イグナイトモジュールがバカなエルフナインを疑えるものか。とはいえ、エルフナイン自身、自分が仕込まれた毒であるとは知る由もない。俺がこやつの目を、耳を、感覚器官のすべてを
Simply, she says.
僕の感覚器官が
Which part of your plan was the part where you tell everyone your plan?
作られたホムンクルス躯体だからこそできることだ。最初にマスターが呪われた旋律を身に受けることで譜面が作成されますの。あとは
The one hope I have left is that the cursed melody is just another word for Fine.
全てが最初から仕組まれていたのか。
The end of the world was Fine all along, yes.
お願いです。僕を拘束してください。誰も接触できないよ。独房にでも閉じ込めて。いえ、キャロルの の企みを知らしめるという僕の目的はすでに果たされています。だからいっそ呪われた旋律を手に入れれば奏者を生かす道理がなくなったということなの。だからこちらの気を引くことをなめらかに。小川さん、本部に連
Dude,
絡を。
would just been easier to deal with them though if they just stayed in the dark.
ダメです。おそらくこの粉塵が
付近一帯の通信かくら周到な。
Wow, that's kind of funny, actually.
ならよかった。エルフナインちゃんが悪い子じゃなくて。
敵に利用されただけだもんな。
友里さん、藤高さん。
君の目的はキャロルの企みを止めること、そいつを最後まで見届けること。
源十郎さん。
だからここにいろ。
I love the way Carol's pouting
Yeah,
watching this.
what the fuck are you doing over there?
I was trying to tear you all apart emotionally. What are you doing? Stop it with the head pats.
使われるだけの分際で。ここまでよ。
That's gotta sting, though. It's like, how dare my pale imitation have more friends and a better time than I
シャ
am?
トー完成に必要な最後のパーツの代わりは入手している。
子供に好かれる英雄ってのも悪くないが、あいにく僕はケツカってんでね。
誰がお前なんか。
I wanted to say Dr. Veer was cooler before, but he really wasn't. It's more of the same, really.
He's always been this crazy. He just goes straight to posing like he's doing something here.
Well, I think it's more that he needed something before, so he was like keeping it all internalized. And now it's just like, ah, fuck it, I got nothing left.
He was a little more sly occasionally.
All I had to
That
watch
didn't
in
stop him
my
from being
cell
crazy.
was the Ginyu Force, so...
Look, posing gives you power, alright? That's what it comes down to.
Who's the cameraman right here?
You know, that's a good question. I like to imagine this is just literally what the command center is seeing. Literally these exact frames. Ooh.
That or they're watching
good.
something that happened an hour ago and it's like the reenactment.
間もなく到着する妹で対処します。オートスコアラーの務めを派手に果たしてみせましょう。
Those are little sisters.
Yeah, they could have just left at any time.
No, she said my little sisters will be here any minute now. What little sisters?
大火力が使えないからって飛び出すのはダメ。流れがよどむ。
No thoughts like this.
I mean, I don't got anything to follow up with. Oh, yeah, no, that'll do it. Just crush them. No, that actually worked. That totally did it. I'm actually a little surprised. Yeah, that's death.
一人ぼっちが仲間とか友達とか先輩とか後輩なんて求めちゃいけないんだ。じゃないと。
What? To learn from, or learn from me. That's the thing I'm gonna say when people die in front of me.
It's okay, we're just going back through some trauma response here.
Such a weird thing to say when you...
Oh, they were just faking it.
一人じゃないですよ。未熟者で半人前の私たちだけど、そばにいれば誰かを一人ぼっちにさせないくらいは。
Oh, no, that's just all they had in them.
後輩を求めちゃいけないとか言われたらちょっとショックですよ。私たちは先輩が先輩でいてくれること頼りにしてるのに。
The true point of the episode. Chris establishes her ability as a mentor.
私みたいのでも先輩やれるとするならばお前たちみたいな後輩が
It's
いて
to
くれる
not
か
point a
ら
gun at people if you don't intend to shoot them.
もう怖くないイグナイトモジュールバッケン
Did you say Bankai?
Yep, release.
Had a whole conversation in front of her, go through the transformation in front of her. She doesn't try to attack again at all.
I don't know. I don't think I want to touch anyone swirling with shadows, I'll be honest.
Can this be a part of Carol's plan too?
Probably.
She's certainly not taking advantage of it.
I like that little animation, turning all the coins into tantas.
失うことの怖さからせっかく掴んだ強さも温かさも全部手放そうとしていた私を止めてくれたのはテルツゴンダーからか私か知らなくてタクシーのバス停のエンドライフルで殴るんだよ先輩と後輩この絆は
Hey, if it works, it works.
Well, she can't use high explosives, remember?
大切なもの
They'll
をく
be
れたりも
killed.
する
Oh, yeah, yeah.
パパとママは
She's actually thinking about it.
Wait, is Fear your dad?
歌で平和を
Is Fear your dad?
Oh, no. Oh, no, say it isn't so.
That silhouette looked like Veer from behind.
愚か者に巻き込むつもりだ
What if Veer was her dad and Fine was her mom?
I'd be positively astounded.
ミサイルを曲げて
I thought she turned into a vampire there at the end.
Oh, okay, they actually did rescue her in time. I was about to say.
即興のコン
Well,
ビ
your
ネーション
gears are all cracked up.
全くもってむちゃくちゃその無茶は頼もしい後輩がいてくれてこそだありがとうね
Thank God I can learn moral lessons within 5 to 10 minutes.
深淵の竜宮の被害拡大クリスチャンたちの一
Look, if I could gain superpowers from learning moral lessons, I'd be the most powerful person on the planet.
巨大な物体を確認
Oh, that's a trick, Griff. I do get superpowers from learning moral lessons.
Gas!
I have no powers.
ダメ間に合わないさっきの連携は無駄だったですかまだだ諦めるな
先行艇の着艦を確認
緊急浮上電圧を気にせず振り切るんだ
Yeah, what are they gonna do about
総員を振り切
this?
り集め衝撃に備えろ急げ飛ばさと
And then the whole organization is destroyed in one blow, nuclear sub included.
決戦の朝だ
Hibiki, why are you being so ominous in your hospital? Well, they
Yeah.
did it. They just destroyed the entire command center and everyone involved in the project. Congratulations, villains win.
Oh, I mean, we had so many cuts there. That could have been a completely different sub.
Oh, yeah, it's just a completely different coincidental nuclear sub hanging out at the underwater laboratory. Yes, of course.
In fairness, you're just tacking on the word nuclear sub for no reason.
I think they mentioned that they actually had a reactor.
Also,
before.
this is that kind of show, so I don't know why you're being so incredulous about the thought.
I just find it funny overall. But that was some
Well,
good
clearly
fighting.
something's going to happen where they all get out.
Oh yeah, no. They gotta like rescue everyone at the last second, and they're just like floating up in the air, going, "Woo! Escape that just in time."
I mean, name one protagonist that's died so far.
Vine.
I said protagonist.
I know, I just try to hit you with that.
That's why I said protagonist and not main character, because I knew you would say some shit like that.
Hibiki died.
She didn't.
She died this season.
She didn't. Nobody has. It's not that kind of show.
Mm-hmm. But that was a ton of fun, I think. We got our Dr. Veers back, and now he's hanging out with Carol, and
Once again, Dr. Veer. Veers, once again, is an AT-AT commander, famous for the
look,
Battle of Hoth.
look, the two of them are going to meet up in the fan fiction that I'm writing right now, Symphogear X Star Wars, obviously, and we're going to end up with a musical number by Darth Vader, alright?
Are you sure you don't mean Symphogear GX Star Wars?
GXX Star Wars. Yeah, there you go. Rolls right off the tongue. Still, I'm having a lot of fun with all the little things that they're setting up here. I do feel like for this episode, like the quick moral lesson and like a relationship between Chris, Shirabe, and the other one are
Chris Strave and the other one.
yeah, no, didn't remember the name right now.
Who are you trying to remember?
The two girls.
Shirabe
The-
and Kirikia?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they just like quickly wanted
Karika.
to cement.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Couldn't remember
they
what
wanted
I
to just
was.
quickly cement that they had a relationship, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. We at least have some elements here. It's a little rushed, but there's so much else happening in the episode.
God,
There really is.
I hope next season's called Chris Shirabe and the other one. Spin-off. It's a spin-off series.
That's what all the OVAs are going to be titled. Chris walks into the room. It's like, what happened to the other one?
Title
you
of
mean-
next episode, Chris Shirabe and the other one.
So what did you think about the episode?
Well, I mean, I don't know what to say because I've said everything in the episode. I don't really leave anything left.
Ah, dang. Well, what do you think is going to happen next time? What are you excited for?
Well, I mean, we're getting close. What are we on, episode 10 right now?
That's correct.
Which means we got
There's
3
couple
till
more.
the season finale, and we
Mhm.
tend to go big in the last couple of episodes, from shooting down the moon to lifting up into the sky. And well, no, that wasn't actually the end. The end was the weird thing with the monster that came out of nowhere and the pocket dimension that you forgot existed.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. So we are definitely getting that big finale. I can feel that.
Might
we have,
not,
like,
though. I'm saying that there was that one time with a
Mhm.
weird monster out of nowhere that we didn't. We haven't quite accomplished the destroying the moon gambit as far as season finales go. Again,
If I were being cheeky as possible, I would really take last season where the Niflheim was there and just splice that into a whole bunch of scenes and post that and say, hey, look, they used him again. Yeah, Dr. Veer had the arms, so the Nephilim just came back.
well, that's what I was saying. The Resident Evil thing is that he just absorbs power until it becomes him. He is now the Niflheim completely. Nephilim, rather.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, season 1, we went from this, like, superpowered girls thing to they're gonna destroy the moon, and it was out of nowhere, and it made it feel bigger than maybe it actually was. And then every season after that, it's kind of felt like they haven't touched that shock value.
I think they got the possibility. They've mentioned they want to destroy the world. Like, I had a sense they're going to say, like, I'm going to make reality forget it exists.
Well, that's
Or something
it's
ridiculous.
different though. That is completely different. I feel like because you can threaten the world, but I don't think they're gonna blow a giant chunk off of the Earth like they did to the moon. You
No,
can
just got to make it completely vanish.
you can affect the moon because there's nothing there to be worried about or change the story of the show significantly, right? Like, oh god, they blew up a chunk of the moon and there's an orbital ring around it, whatever. That's visible. We can see it. Doesn't change anything happening on Earth right now. Whereas if they say, like, blew America off the map, like, Now Earth has a ring around it too. Because the continent of North America has been blown away. That has significantly changed. That's a huge thing. You can't threaten to destroy the Earth and make any meaningful step towards it.
Come on, Symphogear, do it. Blow up America. Do it for me. So I think in that case, that's all we got for today. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. This has been Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?